It has been a long few days here across the Western Pacific. I want to take a look actually at this satellite imagery just showing the loop of Typhoon Goring as it lingered off the east coast of the Philippines, looped back towards north, passing through the Luzon Strait and now headed south of Taiwan off towards the west. I'm meteorologist Robert Spett. I've been trying my best to track the storm systems with you, especially Saola, also known as Goring in the Philippines, reached super typhoon status, weakened just a bit off the coast of Luzon, then came back to super typhoon status. Just shows how potent the Philippine Sea is here with intensification of these storms. Now has winds of 195 kilometers per hour. Pressure is at 920 hectopascals. This is a potent, deep typhoon here as it's kicking off towards the west. Now, I know if you're sitting there in Hong Kong, you're like, boy, is that headed towards us? Probably going to get some of the impacts from it, but the storm will weaken as it nears the city here, but even really the southeast coast of China. But passing south of the island of Taiwan here, expected to weaken. Also, we're watching Haikui, which you probably saw there on the satellite imagery. Still could get messy for parts of Okinawa, but looking at about a severe tropical storm, maybe a Category 1 there for you. Let's talk about that in a second. First, though, here is our Typhoon Goring, also known as Saola, of course. Still have some of that inflow on the backside of it, impacting northwestern areas of Luzon. But big thing right now, this is still a potent storm, but it is going to start to encounter that dry air pulling into it and causing the weak. And even see that here on the forecast. Look at 195, 165 kilometer per hour winds as it skirts the coast, and then 110 passing over Hong Kong. Not weak, but maybe not as strong as we're seeing at this moment. I still think that the coast is going to get raked here with some typhoon conditions. You can see some low-lying flooding in addition with some of that storm surge and, of course, this heavy rainfall. Remember, I mean, this is what the satellite picture looks like right now on this. It is still a potent, it is still a very deep storm system. It's still going to have plenty of impacts out here for our friends along the coast. See the rainfall, still have the inflow for the Philippines wrapping around the backside of it here, upwards of 50 to 100 millimeters additional into Region 1 down through the immediate west coast of Luzon and into Mindoro. Also, southeastern areas of Taiwan continuing to see that heavy precip too, thanks to that flow wrapping in around from the south. In fact, just looking over the past 48 hours, areas in the pink here indicating upwards of 200 to 300 millimeters. I know we got Taitung here, actually spent a couple days there in southeast Taiwan. Beautiful, beautiful area. It's also beautiful because of the amount of rain it can get sometimes here, a lot of vegetation, but absolutely heavy rain. Thankfully, the storm did pass over the Batanes Islands. I shouldn't say thankfully, not great for the Batanes Islands, but for Taiwan, they didn't get the full brunt and that full just all stop with the wall from the mountains there. So yeah, 300 millimeters is less than 1,000 millimeters, which was possible when that track was edging further towards the north. But still got plenty to talk about here, even into the Philippines. Still going to be looking at those rainfall warnings as well as we look ahead. All right, let's talk about the other storm system here. Let's not ignore it. Haikui, which is back towards the north as well. Actually, before I get into that, just one more look at the satellite imagery on this storm. Oh my goodness, absolutely impressive. And even that's past its peak over the Batanes Islands. Hopefully everybody is stayed safe out here with this one as well. All right, let's now look at the bigger picture here. Look at Haikui there. We have Kirogi back towards the Ogasawara Islands. Oh goodness. That is, I'm going to step out of the way. That is just a picture. Oh, look at that here across the Western Pacific. 1, 2, 3 storms. Now, what I'm kind of seeing back here, though, is the fact that I think the energy from both of these is kind of pulling on each other. So Haikui may not strengthen to the type of storm you would expect here south of Okinawa this time of year. I mean, 110 kilometers per hour wind from JMA is indicating a severe tropical storm, maybe not quite even a typhoon. If it does get up to Cat 1, it would be around this area, then kicking off towards north. We just have that stretch in the energy, which basically means, we could be still looking at messy conditions in Okinawa, but not a full-on Cat 3, Cat 4 type of setup. The models have even been kind of split on exactly what it wants to do here from run to run. You can see the ECMWF taking it just south of the island, but that's one run. You can see something a little bit different here. The models have just been, you know, I think it's the interaction between both of these storms. A little bit of Fujiwara effect taking place. The point is, I don't expect too high winds here in Okinawa, but if you're military, let's say, and you're going through those T-core conditions, make sure you do, you know, just stay inside, hunker down, wait for the storm to pass. It's always better to just be safe than, sorry, I know that's cliche to say, but just be safe, be smart, make some of those weak preparations here right now. Maybe even flip the trampoline if you feel like it. As well. I think the last storm, everybody did take that, and they were smart about it, but this is one of those ones where you might want to take some of those precautions. Yeah, it's, oh goodness, so much going on. And I know I feel like I'm scattered right now, guys. You got to remember, I did a 13-hour shift today on Hurricane Idalia making landfall in Florida. It's been such a busy day with the hurricane here. What's going on in the Western Pacific, and I still do these updates because of all the support you guys give me here on Patreon and the comments, the likes. Thank you so much, and I hope that they do help. Tomorrow I'm going to have a more detailed, full update, especially for our friends in Okinawa, so look out for that. But big thanks for everybody who just continues to follow this channel. I put a lot of work into it, and it really does mean a lot from you guys. So, yeah. All right, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. As always, stay safe out there, friends. I hope you have a good day.
Westpacw.